From the OU Broadcast Center in Los Angeles, California, this is Brief News Brief, a brief look at today's trending news topics, proudly combating the thought police since 2016. Here's your host, James Heaney.
I'm James Heaney, and this is your Brief News Briefing. Yesterday, ICE agents swept through 7 work sites in 6 cities across Mississippi, arresting approximately 680 people. Officials said that this is the largest single-state workplace enforcement action in U.S. history. So what's going to happen to the illegal immigrants who were arrested? Well, some are going to be prosecuted for crimes, others will be swiftly deported, and some are going to be re-released pending immigration court hearings. The Trump administration has openly been threatening mass arrests for months now, and they finally got in there and got her done. So what was so special about this week? Was it that the country is reeling in grief over 2 mass shootings over the weekend, and that people are too focused on guns to be outraged? I said these enforcement efforts were planned for a while, and they're focused on both those who are seeking to work unlawfully in the United States and employers who were knowingly hiring them. The raids targeted agricultural processing plants, part of a year-long investigation into illegal employment of immigrants in the states. This raid happened on the first day of school in the state, and many children came home from school to find that their parents weren't there, and they weren't coming home. Friends and family members are desperately searching for answers. A crowd waited outside a plant in Morton, Mississippi this morning, hoping that authorities would release their loved ones. In Forest, Mississippi, strangers and neighbors volunteered to take children with nowhere to go after their parents were detained at a local gym for the night. Their parents weren't detained at a local gym. The children were detained at a local gym. Schools are giving bus drivers strict instructions not to drop off kids if they don't see a parent and to take them back to the school. What is the Department of Justice thinking? How many families have been impacted? In El Paso, there was a mass shooting of people of color, and just a few days later, Hispanic people of color are being rounded up and arrested and shoved into already maxed out holding facilities. Drama on the Twitter has broken out. On Wednesday, Twitter locked Mitch McConnell's campaign account. Now, Twitter says that this is a punishment for sharing a video of protesters screaming obscenities outside the Kentucky Republican's home. The social media company said that it will not unlock @Team Mitch unless it agrees to remove the video. This move by Twitter prompted a backlash by President Trump's campaign and national Republican groups who vowed to stop buying ads on the social media platform until the account is unfrozen. That'll teach them. Officials for the Trump campaign, the National Republican Committee, and the Republican Senate and House campaign arms are accusing Twitter of bias. Senator Ted Cruz called the move unbelievable, even for Twitter. Republicans in recent years have sharply criticized Twitter, Google, Facebook, and other internet companies, arguing that they have silenced the voices of conservatives. The video that prompted Twitter to lock McConnell's campaign account shows a group of protesters gathered outside the senator's Louisville home on Monday. A woman identified by the Louisville Courier-Journal as Black Lives Matter Louisville leader Chanel Helm is heard on video mocking McConnell's recent shoulder injury and saying, "He should have broken his little raggedy wrinkled-ass neck." And then she yells, "Just stab him in their MF in the heart, please." Someone also yells, "Die." The social media company's rules state that a tweet may not threaten violence against an individual or a group of individual people, or a group of people. So, despite the fact that this isn't Mitch McConnell saying these violent things, he is posting it and he is breaking Twitter's rule. Is it not Twitter's choice to not let him put that there? I don't know. Actor Danny Trejo, the American hero? Wednesday night, 2 cars crashed in Los Angeles, and Danny Trejo was at the scene of the crash. A driver ran a red light and plowed into another car. The car flipped over, and a woman was inside, trapped with a baby. Trejo says they crawled into the wrecked vehicle from one side, but couldn't unbuckle the child's car seat from that angle. He says another bystander, a young woman named Monica Jackson, was able to undo the buckle. Together, they pulled the baby safely from the wreckage. According to Jackson, a woman inside the car said that she was hurt, but all she said was, get my baby, save the baby, and they did. Danny Trejo and Monica Jackson rescued a trapped baby in an overturned car. Sometimes it's nice just to hear a story about human decency and compassion. We're going to be off for the next 2 weeks because I'm going to be back on the road touring, doing comedy shows. If you're in Indiana, specifically Evansville or Kansas City, Missouri, or New Jersey, or Kentucky, Send me a message. Maybe we can meet up. I don't know. The Brief News Brief will return on August 27th. Until then, stay strong, America.